All right, focus, focus. What we are gonna do is we can get into Portal again. We're gonna make our own levels. I'll give you guys about 20, 25 minutes to do that, and then we're gonna take a quick rotation, and then everyone's gonna have to solve each other's levels. One of the biggest challenges I've had is we're trying to get these kids to think outside of the box, but you know, they're coming from environments that have kind of drilled in this academia to them and have like almost taken the fun and the curiosity out of learning. They have to come over here, hit the button, drop that, bring it back over, right? So see how you can like work backwards a little bit? And what we're trying to do here is just really put that back in and create spaces where kids can have fun and kids can be curious and kids can make mistakes and you know, create that safe place for that. Because a lot of these kids are coming from high stakes environments where, you know, if we're not hitting these test scores, you know, our school's gonna close down. You know, that's a lot of pressure for a kid. You know, that's a lot of pressure for anyone.
Have a good day. Oh, stop. I'm shooting. Do you have a pencil today? All right, see you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Probably the easiest way to think about how things work together at Chicago Quest is to think about them from a student point of view. They have 5 domains over the course of the day. The domains are their classes. And then along with that, they attend every other day wellness, which is a health and nutrition and PE class, and sports for the mind, which is a game design and systems thinking class.
Our big skill set that we want our students to come away with is the systems thinking skill set. We really want them to be these people who can adapt their understandings of certain concepts into myriad environments. I mean, we really make that come to life for students through what we call the learning architecture of games.
Come here. All right, start building your perimeter here. Use black blocks, 50 wide. The subjects I teach is the way things work. It's a math and science integrated course. What they're doing is they're creating a model digestive system inside of a statue of a human body. They're going to be able to go through the mouth and into the body and then see the process of digestion from start to finish.
Say someone's swallowing water, and like it'll go, like you see how it goes down the throat, how it passes through so that it can't go into the lungs. I wouldn't really have focused on it. I would have been bored with just like regular paper and pencil. But like since it's like in Minecraft, then it's like, you know, you get to actually like do stuff in it, like understand it better because you're going through the digestive system and you're making it.
It's another way for students to learn the content. I mean, it's a good, incredibly engaging way, and it's a way that we supplement with things that are much more traditional.
Half of the way students are evaluated are still more traditional experiences. Homework experiences, lab, classwork. And the other half are these cool, challenging tasks. And that's really where the game designer comes in.
What I do basically is work with teachers and curriculum designers to find ways to make the curriculum more like a game and more engaging. Games are complex systems that you just sort of toy around with and then understand how that system works. So it's a great gateway into understanding how complex systems in the real world function.
6th and 7th graders are at a time in their lives where middle school is awful for a lot of people. Kids bring all sorts of things to school that as teachers and a school community, we are not in control over.
We are in what's referred to as the near north neighborhood, but we're actually located in what used to be the Cabrini-Greene housing tenements. Cabrini-Greene was a housing project that gained quite a bit of infamy for high crime rate, high drug rate, lots of poverty, lots of violence. And then ultimately, the city decided that it was not good living conditions, and so they began tearing down the housing, the towers, and the last one came down in 2009.
Kids who grow up in the inner city have, typically speaking, not have the best relationship with education. I have kids who are reading as low as 2nd and 3rd grade, you know, all the way to kids who are reading well beyond 8th grade. Trying to engage kids and get them to see the benefit of being here can be very challenging if when you go home, there isn't a parent, or the parent that is there is, you know, not being a parent. I mean, it's tough. I've, you know, lost students in my years of teaching to gang violence, and it's hard. I mean, I think it doesn't just boil down to trying to get kids to learn certain skills, but really truly about building relationships and trust.
Some students actually, miss their school so much that they've left. And then about 6 weeks later, they're like, okay, I want to come back.
I've had the same anywhere from 10 to 15 kids, and when they came in as 6th graders, this model was new, the school was new, and just being able to see them progress through the model and progress through the core values that we hold true here, it's been really neat.
Entrance to the school, it's an open entrance policy. There's no prerequisite, there's no tuition, so the only requirement you have to meet is living in the city boundaries.
Some of us come from like Cabrini-Greene, like some come from like New England or different like there's 2 people that are from France that come here. So we get to like see how different people live or like how, like what they're like, and like it's pretty fun.
We stopped counting at 75 different neighborhoods. So we know we have at least students from 75 different neighborhoods in the city. I think they recognize their ability to work and operate in those kind of situations with people that they don't necessarily have a tremendous amount in common with. It's great that schools like this can come into being, and that we celebrate it.